guys, check this out. This is gonna be the sickest KX500 you ever seen. It's a 2018 suspension on a 2014 brand new NOS frame. The engine was built by Tom Morgan, and it was completely all brand new components. You can see the TMR logo on there. This is by AJ Wagoner. I just talked to AJ this morning about building this bike, and the guy who built it never actually completed it. So when we got it, the motor had never even been started, and we're just putting the finishing touches on it. Totally pumped. This is going to be the first brand new, all new KX500AF we've ever built, so I'm pretty pumped about that. We got an RD350 coming up through the pike. We've got our peak antifreeze CR500. Unfortunately, we paid over 10 G for this bike shipped from California, and it came to us with a blown tranny, so we're doing a crank up rebuild on that one. We got an SL70 coming down the pike. We're rebuilding a 6-cylinder Honda that was hit by a deer. The deer got killed. Fortunately, the rider didn't. Wiz has got a KX500 on his bench over there, another CR500. CR500s everywhere. I was talking to Wizard this morning, and I said, you know, I'll bet you've worked on more CR500s than anybody in the country. I think he's done 50 big bores in the last, like, 8 weeks, right, Wiz?
The worst part is I have to start them all.
Yeah, that's why you always got that one boot. We got to do a t-shirt with you with one boot on it. It's classic. I also just got a lead of a massive Honda collection out of Alabama that we're going to be bidding on, so stay tuned. Hey, we're also putting our flatbed up for sale. This is a 1995. It's got 80,000 miles on it, not a flake of rust anywhere on it. It's got Eagle alloys on there, brand new Michelins in the front, brand new Goodyear knobbies in the back, set up to haul 4 bikes, brand new transmission, 5-speed. We put $17,500 into doing a frame off on this thing, the new front end. I'll get into the details on that. We're gonna detail it and put it up for sale. It's gonna be priced right, so stay tuned for that. But this is what inspired me to do this video today. Junior and I just got back from the compound. I just rode this bike right here. This is an ATC500cc fire-breathing Dragon 3-wheeler. Started life as an 85 ATC500R. Over $9,000 has been put into custom parts, performance accessories, alloy rims, swing arm extension, all new plastic, custom crafted seat, plastics, graphics, and the motor is the motor of doom. Estimated 90 rear wheel horsepower on a Packard Enterprises. We just drained the alcohol out of the bowl. That's why this is the rags right on there. You got to drain the alcohol after you run it. It's alcohol powered, VP alcohol with, I think it's methanol they call it. Intake spacer, Packard Enterprise carb, jetted or tuned for the alcohol, including the drag porting. The pipe was made custom, handmade in the frame by CPI. It's a $1,000 pipe, handmade. Wait till you see the video. The thing's an absolute freaking rocket ship. And I got to ride this 81 450R that we just totally restored. And I got to ride this brand new, all new, not a single used component in the motor. Service Honda, built500.com, AJ Wagoner bike. 25th anniversary, 25 years. AJ's been building these. This is a no expense spared. 2017 chassis, Renthal bars. The suspension's by MX Tech. It's got the cartridge fork inserts on it. This thing, these are like a national caliber fork setup on this thing. It's just sick. When you see the full video on that, and of course, we got the 97 CR500. I did the video for that. Buy our tickets today, guys. You could win this 97 CR500. $10 donation. Buy the tickets online at kaplancycles.com. to support the New England Motorcycle Museum. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Whether you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. And that's something we're no strangers to. Each one of these plaques up here represents a minimum 22 race championship series. 5, 10, 11, 21, 26 championships won by the Kaplan family here. New England motocross and supercross. From the 4 to 6 class up to the 40 plus class, me and the kids, we want to, let's see, if there's 26 championships, 22 races each, by my calculations, that's 572 motos. And that's just for the ones we won. And we lost a lot more than we won. So literally thousands of races. I was talking to Wiz. Man, we've been through so many two-strokes here, more than anybody else in the country. So we've been having a lot of fun. I love my job, absolutely blessed. I love to do this much every day with my son and my friends and with Christy. Definitely absolutely blessed. God's been good to us. All glory to God for giving us this opportunity. And there's our lucky frog to do something we love to do. Every day is a blessing. 6 months ago, Christy's company, the t-shirt company she worked for, went out of business after working there 18 years. So she's been working full time with us. We left right after Christmas, went on a 11,000 mile shop tour on the eastern coast from Key West to Alabama, all the way out to western Alabama, Ohio, 3 different time zones. Purchased over 200 motorcycles. We still got a lot of them here that we're still restoring, rebuilding, whatever. So being able to work full time with Christy, since, you know, sometimes you get lemons, her business going out of business. We made lemonade and made the best of it, and we had a lot of fun. And we're working together. She's doing some world-class classic graphics. Wait till you see some of the kits she's got coming out. Just unbelievable. This is the first portable library that we're portable shelf for our library. We've got over 3,000 books we've been collecting. We're gonna restore this, paint it, put the shelves back in it. Wait till you see the library we're putting together. It'll be the largest motorcycle manual and book library probably in the world. Got some killer projects going on in here. Mario just laid down a beautiful paint job on 3 tanks right here in black in our portable paint booth. We have the same one that Diesel Brothers bought. Got a 252 stroke coming down the pike, KX500, a CB900. We've got a kick-ass built 500 aluminum frame bike that's doing the final touches on. We got a 250R that we just did a crank up rebuild on this, complete rebuild of the motor, crank, piston, top end, all the gaskets. That's a pretty rare bird. And we've got this bike right here that this is a 73 Harley Davidson Ironhead that we've been working on for, I'm gonna say, better part of 6 months.
You want a drum roll while I pull the tire?
Yeah, please.
Ronnie, give me a drum roll.
Check this out. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Ironhead, back to original spec. The motor's completely rebuilt. Mario did a crank up rebuild on it. Kenny's been working on the detailing of this for better part of 3 days now, and she's a beauty. Sounds like a brand new motorcycle. Original graphics. I have the original factory decal on this. We wanted to go as close to stock as we possibly could. Stay tuned for that one. That's gonna be pretty cool. 86 CR500 coming down the line. I've got this super rare Kajiva 500 2-stroke. I've got the police special that we're putting together right here. Christy's coming down to do the graphics on this tomorrow. Fire in the hole. The guys set that alarm every time I come down here. We got a KTM 495. I've got a CR250 Elsinore. These guys are making the magic happen down here. I got 18 minutes to make it to the Harley shop to pick up some parts, so I got to roll. God bless America. If you ever come down to the museum or the shop, make sure you check out some of the local shops here, show them some love. Old School Harley Davidson, about 3 miles from our shop here. It used to be a Harley Davidson Triumph shop back in the early 70s in Rickman, and then it's been a Harley shop since the 80s. I've been buying Harleys there since the 90s, so literally 30 years. Go see those guys, they can hook you up, anything you need Harley related. If you want to get your Yamaha stuff, you got to go to Hartford. Manchester is Honda. Kawasaki's up in Enfield. So we got you covered. If you want to see the OEM shops while you're down here, you can do a shop tour in Connecticut. There's a dozen shops you can check out. And we're only 24 miles from the Southwick National track, so come check out the Southwick National, coming up July 10th. In August, we've got the Munson Hill Climb, which is about 28 miles north of here. The Munson Hill Climb has been there since 1920. We've got some pretty good videos of it on the channel. Check it out. M-O-N-S-O-N, Hill Climb, Munson. Very much cow country here, literally a half mile up the road from the shop. You can smell the manure here when they spread it in the fields. It's big time farm country out here. Just pulling into Old School Harley Davidson here. This is no typical Harley Davidson franchise where they don't know anything about the old school motorcycles. In this shop right here, they specialize in vintage shops. I'm talking shovel heads, iron heads, Evolution, FXRs, FXRTs. These guys are really nuts about the bikes. They've got the dyno here to prove what they're putting down for horsepower, and they've got a kick-ass service shop. Again, dyno tuning, all the performance accessories you could want, and of course, new Harleys. Lots of new Harleys and motor clothes and accessories. They got it all right here in Ellington, Connecticut. Old School Harley Davidson. There's a nice soft tail standard, the old school AMF style logo, pretty badass. Wire spoke wheels. Here's a beautiful classic. Look at that, man. Soft tail, white walls, blacked out rims. And this is the one I would get right here. This is the, I think they call this a Lowrider S soft tail. Kind of reminds me of the Dyna S, the replacement of the Dyna S. That's a kick-ass machine right there. Double discs, upside down forks. Very nice. The shop is in 4 different buildings. This one is where all the new bikes are on display, and some used bikes too. If you're looking for a Harley and you're in Connecticut, stop by and see these guys.
I sold it like 2 months ago. They used it against me. I went up to them and I was like, hey, let me know if you don't sell this. They're like, why? I'm like, because I know somebody that'll buy it tomorrow.
How about a black and white CVO? Top of the line, best of everything, kick-ass stereo, suspension, brakes, big wheels. Right behind the Harley dealer, if you're feeling a little risky or you want to have an adrenaline rush and riding your bike's not enough, you can jump out of an airplane if you're crazy enough. Ellington Airport does skydiving here, and you can go with an instructor and jump out of a plane. Not on my to-do list, not my cup of tea, but hey, they got lots of fun things to do around here. Go jump out of a plane. Even a castle you can check out while you're here. Right up the street. Plenty of pizza houses right by the museum here, and subways, and if you're into RVs or you got an RV, you can't beat Lee's Auto Ranch here. They got a massive service department and all kinds of RV franchises here. Everything from A to Z. They got acres of kick-ass toy haulers and fifth wheels and all kinds of cool stuff. And parts and accessories too. This is only about 2 miles from the museum. So you got your Harley dealer, you got all the car dealers, you've got you can go jump out of a plane, check out a castle, tons of good restaurants, plenty of fun things to see after you go tour the museum. Diesel powered Class C or Super C. Back at the shop, this is why I went to the Harley dealer. This is a Harley Davidson quarter fairing for the FXR, 1990 FXR with an 89-inch mountain motor. We just put the DLC-coated 2-inch over front forks on it with the Legend cartridge inserts. Probably the biggest single improvement I've ever made on a Harley Davidson performance-wise. Again, 2-inch over fork tubes, Legend inserts, DLC-coated fork brace, new chrome lowers, new springs, new oil. It's got performance machine front wheel on it, performance machine rear wheel. Just been built. Motor's just had 86 miles on it when I took it out this spring on the motor. It's a brand new Hillside Motors mountain motor, 89 cubic inch stock block with a stroker crank, Olin shocks. Wait till you see this thing done, man, out in the sun. Beautiful. That's a Harley Davidson fairing. No China junk on this bike. All top shelf. Anyways, got some killer bikes coming down the pike. Got this Triumph 2300cc touring monster that we did a stage 2 kit on, 148 rear wheel horsepower. Got a fairing coming for that, and big suspension upgrade front and rear. Got the CVO Turbo Dyna, the stock CVO Dyna, the FXR, the Buell, and then the factory Triumph flat tracker underneath there. So we'll be doing videos on all those. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Blessed to be here playing with motorcycles. Just got back from the Harley shop. Gonna head home, take a swim in the pond, and then hang out with Christy. Hope you all have a great night. Love you all, and God bless America.